I turned $5,000 into almost $75,000 in under 6 months. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. I'm going to be showing you my stats. I'm going to show you the model that I used, and I'm going to leave you with some tips so that you can do the same. Let's get into it. All right, so if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, my name is Darren. I go by Champagne Trades. I'm a full-time day trader that's been trading since 2015, and I got a lot of experience in these markets. I want to say that turning $5,000 into almost $75,000 was definitely not easy. It definitely takes experience and some skill set and a lot of discipline to do things like this. I don't encourage anyone to put their real money into the market unless they know what they're doing, unless they have experience and they have become profitable on a demo account first. So with that being said, the trading journal that I use to track my stats is called TradeZilla. This trading journal is fire. I'm not gonna lie. This trading journal helped me a lot because journaling your trades period help you to learn your mistakes in the market. And if you're not making mistakes, you're probably not growing. So in order to learn from those mistakes, you got to track your data. You got to see what works and what doesn't. TradeZilla helped me do that, and I was able to grow as a trader. See, the thing is, a lot of traders don't be taking accountability. Every single trade I take, I call in my Discord. TradeZilla helps me to stay accountable. It helps me to stay disciplined, and it helps me tweak my system so that I can perform at the best of my ability every day in the market. If you want to use TradeZilla, you can use my code CT10 to get 10% off of the monthly fee. Or if you want to pay for it by the year, you can use the code CT20 to get 20% off. Now let's get into it. All right, y'all. So you can see that my total P&L off of this count right now is $74,777.25. My TradeZilla score is 87.25. My trade win percentage is 63.69%. Honestly, I feel like that should be a little bit higher because when it comes to taking break-even trades, I really don't just always cut them right at break-even. I usually let them go a little bit in drawdown, or I take them a little bit into profit. My profit factor was a 2.68, so that's great. My day win percentage is 90%. Now this is a huge stat for me because I don't overtrade. I only like to take 1 to 3 trade ideas a day. Some of them will say 5 trades, 6 trades maybe, but it's really only 3 trade ideas per day. And then my average win and loss, 1.53. So you can see where the average over 6 months, I lose $730 on a trade. I usually win about $1,100. So we see right here at the start of my account, you can kind of see my equity curve as I climb my way up to $70,000. All right, so let's get into what y'all came for, the dollar amounts and the amount of trades that I won and lost. So you can see like my first day starting off with this account, my psychology was not right. I'm not gonna lie. I overtraded just a little bit. I took a huge loss here. And then the following day, trying to make that money back, I took some more losses. Now, once I got my head together and I started actually focusing on what I needed to do, I was able to take 2 trades at 100%, big day. Made a lot of the money that I lost back and some. And then from there, you can see, I like that TradeZilla added this percentage, this win percentage for the day. You can see I'm just taking 1 good trade, I'm out of there. I'm not being greedy, I'm not trying to do too much. Another day of just 1 good trade, so $6,000 a week. That was in June. I started this at the end of June. July, you can see here my stats for July, $350 for the first week, and then here we got $380, negative $890, a break-even day, and then so on. So you see I'm not over trading, I'm not taking too many trades. My system, how it works is if I win my first trade, I'll usually be done for the day. I might take a second trade depending on how much I made. If I lose my first trade, I'll take another trade. If I lose those 2 trades, I may or may not take a third trade. Either way it goes, if I lose 3 trades in a row, I'm done for the day, no matter what. Either I'm just not reading it right or the market is just not being efficient. If I take a trade, let's say I lose the first trade, and then let's say I lose the first trade and then I win the second trade. Now I'm back at break even or a little bit above break even. Depending on where I'm at, I may take another trade. I may just shut it down for the day, depending on price action. If I take 2 break even trades Like if my first 2 trades are break even, then I will for sure take another trade. I may even take another trade after that. It just depends. July was a pretty solid month. I was expecting Q2 and Q3 to be hard this year, I'm not gonna lie, but we got through it. My risk was pretty decent here. I wasn't trying to do too much. So August is when things started to pick up a little bit. You can see here I made almost $14,000 this month on this account. We got $600 there. We got a $6,000 week the following week. You can see the trade win percentages here. And then we got $2,000 week, and then another $2,000 week, and then almost a $3,000 week. That's August. And then September was a pretty solid month, all green days. You can see September, I was kind of in my bag. Like I was getting a lot of 100% days, 75% days. This was a solid month. It could have been a little bit better, to be honest, but it wasn't a lot of trading. I didn't trade any Mondays, any Fridays in September. I usually don't trade Mondays and Fridays because of the weekly power of 3. But yeah, this was a pretty solid month. So October was a good month. I made $11,000 this month, almost $3,000 the first week. Second week, $3,000. Third week, around $3,000 and some change. And the fourth week was pretty much a break-even week. I made $444, but if it's under $1,000, then I typically just call it a break-even week. And then we got a $1,000 week here for the 5th week in October. November is where things got shaky. This was probably my hardest month of the year, I'm not gonna lie. We had the election when they just announced that Trump was gonna be president. So price action was really just like not good this month. It was just choppy. Like when I look around at the industry, everybody really had a tough time in November for the most part. And yeah, it was a test. I'm not gonna lie. November was a test just for me personally, because I'm not used to losing. As you see, like I usually have a lot of green days. So these red days, they was kind of fucking me up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, we got through it. I only made $3,000 this month, but in December, which is this month, I got my head on straight. I'm not gonna lie. After a rough November, I went into December telling myself and telling my group as well, I really want to focus on taking only high quality setups. If price is bouncing between 2 higher time frame PD arrays, I don't want to trade it. I only want to trade it when I know where the next daily candle is going to go with a high degree of probability. Like I don't want to be guessing if we're going up or down. I want things to align that give me some type of clear drawn liquidity. And because I focused on only taking setups that align with that, December was huge for me. It was probably the biggest month of the year. I know I only showed like the last 2 quarters, half of the year, but this was probably the biggest month of the year for me. You can see a lot of my winning trade days here was just 100%. I was just one good high quality trade and done. So here we have 100%, 100%, 100%, 2 trades 100%, 50%, 50%, then 100%, 67%, 100%, 100%. So you can see $4,000, $5,000, $13,000. And then I won't be trading until the new year, because this week we have Christmas on the 25th, and then we have New Year's Eve and so on. So I'm pretty much done for the month, done for the year. December was absolutely amazing. I'm very happy that I could close out the year strong. Like I said, every single one of these trades that you're seeing even for like the past 2 years, I have called in my Discord. So if you want to join my group, you want to learn exactly how I trade, or if you just want to take these trades with me, make sure you click the link in my description and join my mentorship. So I just want to click on the stats from just December alone. So we'll go here, we'll go December 1st to the 23rd, which is today. Let me refresh the screen so y'all know it's no cap in my rap. All right, so let's look at this right here. $22,000 for the month of December, 80% win rate, winning 12 trades, 3 losses. The profit factor was amazing. Day win rate was 100%, and the average win to loss was a 5.83. This was just an amazing month, I'm not gonna lie. My trade zealous score was 94.4. I was just in my bag this month, man. I just knew this month I had to focus, because I didn't want to go 2 back-to-back bad months. Like I knew I had to lock in on what I was trying to do so that I can finish the year strong, take the last week off, and then go into the new year with a lot of momentum. Let's talk about the model that I use to achieve these results. All right, so what you're seeing on the screen right now is what I personally call the champagne model. I have been trading for a very long time. I've traded pretty much every strategy that ever existed. So I have a lot of experience with retail concepts and with smart money concepts. So using that 8 to 9 years of experience, I have built my own model based off of my strong points and my weak points. So what you're looking at right now is a form of ICT's market maker model. Now, ICT has a lot of different concepts, so it's up to you as the trader to use whatever models he has and find the one that works for you. You can combine different concepts, which is what I did, and then you can just find your own little edges to start tweaking it, and you want to just build a system out of that. So let's talk about the champagne model. This is not only a concept that I use, but this is also a concept that the members of my group use, and they just been going crazy with it all year. I know 2025 is going to be so big, and I'm just excited for it because once I was able to find something that worked for me, I wanted to be able to share this with the world so I can hopefully help other people live the same type of life I do, being a full-time profitable day trader. All right, so what you're looking at right here on the screen is you're looking at a reversal pattern for the most part. So you'll notice that what goes up must come down and vice versa. So what we want to do is we want to catch price at these reversal points because that's going to give us the best risk to reward. When we're looking at this level right here, this is a higher time frame key level, a higher time frame point of interest. You want to wait for price to tap into that higher time frame point of interest, and then you also want to look for a time frame correlated market maker model. Now, I'm not going to go into deep detail on what that is. If you do want to learn more about that, you can join my mentorship. I have over 100 hours worth of content breaking down this model. So basically, you want to wait for certain time frames to align with each other, and then you want to look for a displacement in the opposite direction. So once price gets into this higher time frame key level, you want to see this. You want to see price displace out of it, come back to a key level, which could be either a fair value gap or order block, and then you want to look to enter here, put your stop loss underneath, safety first, and then you want to simply just target all of these stop losses from the sellers in a buy model. This is a buy model that we're looking at. So in this case, you want to look to target all of their stop losses because the market is not set up for us to win. It's just like the casino. It's meant for you to make money, but only a little bit of money so that you keep coming back thinking you'll make more, right? It's called a smart money reversal. All of the people who trade basic retail concepts like supply and demand, support and resistance, they're going to put their stop losses over these swings. Price is going to get to this higher time frame key level, and then it's going to reverse and run up really fast, trapping all of these people before they can get out of their positions. When you know how to trade the actual algorithm that runs the stock market, you can take advantage of these moves. Now, the key ingredient to this champagne model is you want to find a time frame correlated market maker model that's heading in the same direction as the daily candle power of 3. The daily candle power of 3 is when price opens up, it fakes out one way, giving you the wick of the daily candle, and then it recovers that move and then distributes higher. That's your bullish daily candle. If you're looking for a bearish daily candle, it will open up, swing higher for the fake out, give you the daily candle's wick, and then it would distribute lower. And then there are extra added confluences you can throw in like SMT, a standard deviation, just multiple things you can do to give you more confidence when you're taking your trade. So this is a look inside of my mentorship, and you can see like every single trade that I take is the same. It's all systematic. Every single trade I take, I call in my group. I give the explanation for why I'm calling it, why I took it, just so that the students in my group understand fully why I'm taking the trades that I take. I don't want you to just be a signal taker. I want you to learn exactly how I trade so you can apply the same skill set yourself and be set for life. You don't have to depend on me to call a signal for you to make money. You can do this on your own time with whatever pair you want to trade. That's my goal, is to help people become better self-sufficient traders. I don't really want people depending on me like that. So every trade that I take is a champagne model trade. It all has the multiple time frame confluence. It's all in line with the daily profile, and I'll enter all my trades at a macro. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Every single trade I take is gonna come at a macro. It's gonna be at either the 950 or the 1050 or the 1150 macro, because I trade the New York AM session. If you trade the PM session, there are macros for that, and also the London session as well. So when you're trading at a macro, macros are gonna boost price towards liquidity or to rebalance a gap. That's gonna give you the volume in your trade. I know you've gotten a trade before and you like, man, this thing ain't really moving. Like, is it gonna go to my TP or not? If you enter trades at a macro, more times than not, it's gonna give you the volume you need to get to your destination. All right, so now I just wanna give you guys some of my top tips when it comes to trading a personal account. This was on a personal account. This was not on a funded account. So I want to talk to you guys about it because it's a little bit different. It's not the same as trading a prop firm account. Now, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing with you my experience, so hopefully you can get some value from it. All right, so the first thing I would tell you to do is to start small. When you're trading a live account, especially if you never traded a live account the size that you're trading, you want to start small. You want to ease into it. You saw on my first week of trading this $5,000 account, I damn near blew half of it in the first week until I made the money back. I was really trading too much size to start off, and I was trying to hit home runs. I wasn't thinking long term, I was thinking quick flip. So once I changed that mindset, I was able to figure out what my real risk tolerance was. Like, how much money can I be in drawdown before I start sweating? You need to know these type of things so you can manage your psychology. The second thing I would say is you want to have a system. You want to have a strict trading plan that you're using. You don't want to veer off from the plan. Every single trade that I call in my group is the exact same. So I encourage you to do the same. I mean, TradeZilla really helped me focus on doing that because I was able to get accurate data back. If you're taking intuition trades one day and then the next day you're taking trades based on your system, you're not going to get accurate data back. So you're not going to know if your system really works. The only way to know if you have a profitable edge is to do the same thing every single day. Me personally, I don't trust myself. I know you don't trust yourself either. You done made some bad decisions in the market. But one thing I do trust is the plan, because as you see, I have the data to back what I'm doing. So I don't have to worry about how I feel if the market's gonna go up or down or not. I just know, like, if my confluences are there, my system is gonna give me the results that I want over a longer period of time. Another thing I would tell you to do is you need to have a daily loss limit. And I don't mean a mental daily loss limit. I mean, you need to go into your broker settings and you need to set a cap for how much you can lose for that day. Because trust me when I tell you, there are no resets on the live accounts. This is not prop firm. This is the real deal. So losing thousands of dollars in a day, that's going to do something different to you on a live account versus a prop firm account. On prop firm, you can lose thousands of dollars a day and be okay, because in reality, you probably only losing like a couple hundred per day if you blow that account. With a live account, once you lose them thousands of dollars in a day, them thousands of dollars in a day is gone. It's not coming back just by paying for another challenge. So you got to be careful and you got to protect your capital at all costs. I know prop firms are kind of like a casino, but when it comes to live accounts, you really got to use your money to make money. So if you don't have any money, you're not going to be able to make money. And don't use mental stop losses. You have to always use a stop loss no matter what. You have to always know the exact amount of money you're risking every single trade. You need to know exactly how much you're going to lose if this trade is not going your favor. That's going to protect your capital. That's going to keep you in the game. And last but not least, you need to reward yourself. Trading is hard as fuck. I'm gonna tell you again, trading is hard as fuck. It don't get no harder than trading. Trading is hard because it's a you versus you type of thing, right? You got to be the best version of yourself. You got to, especially if you're a day trader, you have to make smart decisions in high pressure situations. So if you don't have your head on straight, those decisions you make are probably not going to work out in your favor. You want to reward yourself every chance you get. Have a system on how you're going to take profit. Like, you have to touch the money because that's what we do this for. The thing is, you can't have that grandiose mindset that, okay, I'm trading a live account now, my life is going to change, I'm gonna have a Lamborghini next week. Unless you have a lot of capital, that's probably not going to happen. So you have to be realistic. Focus on what you want to do with this live account. Do you want to just pay bills with it? Are you just trading this account to just have leisure money? Do you want to compound this money so that down the road you have a bigger account? Whatever you decide to do, you need to decide that before you trade the account so that you can focus and stick to that exact plan that you have. That's what's going to get you to the finish line. That's what got me to the finish line, at least. So hopefully you guys was able to get some value from this video. Again, if you want to use TradeZilla, make sure you use the code CT10 so you can get 10% off the monthly fee. Or if you want to get 20% off the yearly fee, use the code CT20. And until the next video, out.